New tonight at 5, the National Center for Civil and Human Rights has unveiled the names of 2 previously unknown victims of the Atlanta race massacre.
Now, Sunday marks 117 years since a white mob led this deadly attack. And tonight, 11 Alive's Teresa Bowles has more on how the center is now honoring the memory of those victims.
The 2 newly discovered victims are a 13-year-old boy and a 25-year-old man. Written on both of their death records is the word riot. Marshall Carter and Stinson Ferguson.
Their names were forgotten. And I think the one thing that you have, if you don't have anything else, is your name.
2 more names were added to the list of victims of the Atlanta race massacre of 1906.
By honoring their names, we give them some sense of dignity.
It's an often overlooked piece of Atlanta history, but on Monday morning, on the very block where 25 victims were killed, they were remembered. 117 years ago, a mob of 5,000 to 10,000 white people brutally attacked them, their hatred rooted in a false report of black men raping white women in the city's newspaper. It became one of America's deadliest outbreaks of racial violence in history.
They were very young. They had no children.
Carter was a 13-year-old student. Ferguson was 25. Gunshot wounds and asphyxiation are listed as their cause of death.
It's devastating to think that such a small child could be harmed in something like this because you know they're innocent.
Researcher Sylvia Johnson spent months digging for us to finally learn this piece of history.
It has taken hours in the Keenan Center poring over documents, hours in the Fulton County Library,
as well as combing through the Georgia State Archives. But her work unearthed more truths.
A truth that seems to have been hidden for so long in the city of Atlanta.
After acknowledging his ancestors' bodies that were dragged through the streets, their corpses mutilated, Pastor Charles Hamilton this morning said a prayer of peace and unity as 2 more spirits were finally unveiled and released.
John chapter 8, verse 32, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free.
In Atlanta, Teresa Bowles, 11 Alive News.